Haim, you wanted the top of today's show.
Oh, speaking of generosity, as I mistakenly thought I was generously letting people board, I've gone ahead and organised something, where I'm on the brink of organising something for all of us, okay? A gift. Now, before I tell you what it is, I probably need to frame it with where I found this gift. Now, it was an Instagram ad.
Okay. Just quickly, has this been you've used the joint account for this, or have you used your own account?
I will.
You will use the joint account.
I know I'm getting a new card soon. There was an issue with my old card, which we've sorted out. And so that's why I'm on pause here to
his old card lapsed and I never sent him out a new one.
I'm waiting by the mailbox, Mr. Lee. Where is it?
He said to me during the week, he's like, yeah, and where is my other card?
And cue some of the worst acting you've ever heard, Jack. Andy, goodness me. Fluffing like Harold from Neighbours. Fluffing through papers. I've got the file here somewhere. Send it through, you scab.
So unfortunately, yes, a new card. And I've warned the bank we're not being hacked. I said to them, this card.
Do you know I did get hacked the other day with my own personal card. That's why I closed down your company card, because it got hacked. Yeah, and then a couple of weeks ago, this is because of foolish internet purchases.
Yes.
And it's a double whammy for me, because the amount of random things I'm buying online, the bank, my security algorithm would be, look, this guy, there's nothing out of the ordinary for this guy.
Too hard to tell. It's like when I rinse the dishes too much before in the dishwasher. You don't know whether it's gone through or not. It's too hard to tell.
Wow. Well, we have the opposite problem at our house, which is, if you can see sometimes I'll put it on with a full meal on it.
Just the Palmer doing a lap.
Just a full bowl of Weet-Bix straight in the dishwasher. And then what happens there is, sorry, I've started 3 topics here, but what happens there? Well, it's obviously dirty, and Sonny, my little boy's job is unpacking the dishwasher. But it gives him a huge free kick, because once he realised if something's dirty, you let it ride again. And I remember this from when I was a kid. It's like a bouncer at the world's most exclusive nightclub. You're like, I can't let that through. No, that's going to have to go through again. So sometimes he's letting the full thing go again. I'm like, Sonny, mate, there's like 10 knives in here. He's like, look at this. A little scratch down the end. I don't like the look of that. We'll let it go again.
Don't have to put that away. Yes,
so to save the 0.2 of a second it would take to get the knife and put it in the drawer. Through again. Endo, so apologies to the bank, for my erratic spending conditions. But I did get hacked personally. And the thing that triggered me was they bought like $1,500 worth of Skims, Kim Kardashian compression wear. Because most things on there that I buy online, I'm like, could be me. Because it's always like JCR Corp or something. And you're like, that makes like a drone or something. And you're like, maybe. So it takes you a while to figure out what you've bought and what the company is. But Skims was the one where I would remember spending $2,000 on women's compression wear. I think we might just throw a flag on that play and see what we do. Anyway, when my new car comes, I am warmed up and I'm ready to go with this. This ad came up on Instagram the other day. And because of these purchases, I think now I get the tier of Instagram ads where it's for products where they go, surely no one will fall for this. Like there must be scales on the back end where they go like, this person's practical, or like this person's like, this person buys kids stuff. Or,
I never get served ads really, like.
Well, you get ads, but you just get nothing like the products that are getting sent home.
It's like they've learned that you're a bad fishing spot. Like you don't click on ads, you're not interested. I am a wonderful fishing spot. I'm like salmon spawning. They're like, you put anything in this water, you'll catch a fish. And so now they're trying, and it's like, it'd be like a fisherman going, I just can't believe how many fish we're catching with such poor quality bait. Like, watch this. Let's put an old boot on a hook and see if a fish will eat that. And I would.
Yes, you would.
So I've bitten at something here. At first, just as a bit of a laugh, but then I thought, no, you know what? I'm going to get this for the guys. I'm going to get this for all of us.
So do we get one each, or is it?
Yeah, we're going to get one each. Okay. Here's what it is. It is a company that sells revamped and personalized brand new signatures made by professional calligraphers. Okay? So here's what happens. I pull the trigger on this. And then a personal manager will contact us after payment, each of us. I'm buying 3 of these.
Okay.
How much?
We fill in a form, I think, where we talk about what...
He's ignoring that. How much? Anyway.
Don't worry about that, Jake. Priceless. What and they can learn about our preferences and special requests.
Okay.
That's a 5-minute form. So I don't know what they'll ask us on that. Then the calligrapher creates a few options for our new signature.
Lovely.
We then pick the final signature. So we get a say in each of our new signatures. This is actually why I got you to send me your signature during the week.
Yes,
Jack.
I thought that was suspicious.
And I did promise you it's, which sounds like a scam. It's not for identity theft. But
as I send it to you, I realize it's not. I'm not proud of my signature. It's an.
Well, I'm
ugly
glad you
looking
say
thing.
that because you know what? It is pedestrian.
Yeah, it's bad.
It is really run of the mill. You obviously had it since you were a kid. That's how a lot of these things happen.
Yep.
Then after we pick the signature, and we might make some final changes, like, Jack, you might say, oh, look, the $ in post, like I want the $ bigger or something. I want it to be fancy or whatever it is.
Kind of like just a quick question, Ham.
Yeah.
Are we doing them for ourselves, or am I in charge of, say, your signature and you're in charge of Jack's and Jack's in charge of mine?
Not a bad idea. Well, I mean, the calligrapher creates them.
I should probably do mine, but I'm not sure if Jack can be trusted with his by the sound of things. I mean, he's had a poor one.
Yeah, he's had a swing and a miss once.
No, but I know.
How are we sure he'll get it right a second time?
I know what it's like to have a bad, ugly, squiggly signature. So I'm in need of perfect loops and cursive. This is a great thing for me. But my question is, do they make it and then we have to learn how to replicate
Glad
it?
you asked, Jack, because a professional calligrapher then designs it, okay? And they create a personal tutorial for you. So you actually get hundreds of sheets of paper with the new signature. So you have to learn the motor skills of how to do the signs. And they're like, so you can learn how to do it yourself because they're like, hey, we can't do the signature for you. Yep. So it can't be too. But they look really quite flourishy because remember, it's from a calligrapher. So it kind of looks like it's like the Declaration of Independence a bit. So you can scale it up or scale it down.
Can you ask for how modern you might like it versus, how traditional? Is there any kind of little tick box for that?
I assume that's in step 2 where you fill in the form of what sort of signature you want.
Yep.
Then at the end, it says you can use your new signature for the rest of your life.
Nice.
They also make you an electronic version of your signature.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I was like, okay, this is something. They're like, they really have a go. They're like, don't embarrass. They really play hard on the fear. They're like, don't embarrass yourself with like a terrible signature. They show people that are like ashamed of their signature. And they even sort of try and paint a picture like, some of the testimonials are like, I was embarrassed to sign things. Like as if we got a great deal on an apartment, but I chose not to rent it because I didn't want anyone seeing my signature. Not a problem I've had before, but...
And it happened like, those advanced hair ads where it happened where they once signed it and everyone laughed at them or something.
And an apprentice was having a laugh at the boss. That was my moment. I realised all the boys were laughing at my signature. So here's the thing. There is one condition here that I think they'll regret. Unlimited free revisions. so we could go back a lot. The packages, how much would you expect to pay for a brand new signature, Jack? $100?
No.
$200?
$50, $60 max.
Right.
$50, $60.
Interesting.
Okay.
Man, it's a handmade calligrapher's signature.
Okay.
There's 3 levels. First level, calligrapher. Professional calligraphers who will create a signature you'll love. That's $39.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
Second level, experienced calligrapher.
Oh, what?
So if you've gone with the work experience kid.
I don't want the work experience kid.
Well, you liked that first one. This is a prized calligrapher who are among the best in the industry, skilled in a wide range of styles.
Same guy.
Same guy after he's been asked to pay a bit more attention.
He just puts a beret on for the second one.
That's $49.
Wow.
But for $79, regular price $200, struck out. $79 on sale at the moment.
We should jump in.
Head calligrapher.
Well, the
most experienced artist in the calligrapher stable. This person has created signatures for only the most important clients. Get the head calligrapher.
Do they list any?
They don't list any.
Barack Obama or
they don't.
Okay.
They look good. The squiggles look good.
Yep.
It's going to come down.
Can you tell the difference by looking at the ad? What is a tier 1 and a tier 3? Like, is it to the eye?
Swirls, I would say.
Okay.
Guys, can I read you a testimonial?
Yeah.
This was by far one of the best experiences I've had with an online company. Within days of purchasing the signature package, I received an email from Mary with a questionnaire. She was so gracious with all of my requests, and the work done by the designer was beautiful. Everything was provided within the promised time frame. This is exactly what I hoped for. Couldn't be happier. That's changed Brianna's life.
What were all their requests? It makes it sound like they were outlandish. They wanted an outlandish signature.
Yeah.
Someone's written, if I had another name, I'd do it again.
Well, I was iffy until the testimonials. Now I'm definitely in. I don't think we should go the head calligrapher. It seems like it's too high
I think we should go one each, and maybe we pull it out of a hat or something.
Okay, pull it out of a hat.
Who gets the different
that.
Yeah.
I like that. We're going to pull out of a hat. Once I get the new card, I'll pull the trigger on this.
Okay.
And I'll order.
Okay.
Are we decide now, or are we pulling it out of a hat?
I'll write down them and in a 1, 2, 3. You can pick first, Ham.
Yep.
And
so I just pick a number 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah.
2.
He's got the head.
Yes. I knew you'd do that second. Gorgeous.
He's got the head.
Jack, what have you got?
I'll go 1.
Yeah, he's got the second. Yeah.
Oh, no. And he gets the budget, the left-handed calligrapher. Writing with a fist. Okay. The other thing, I know a lot of people are listening to this going, but do you have to change everything? That's one of the frequently asked questions. Yeah. They say you don't. Because it was like, no need to change any of your documents. Like, well, how does that work if you've got a brand new signature?
Well, that was the red flag for me, is that these people now have your signatures.
Yes, and you paid for it through your credit card, so they got your credit card and now they got your signature.
Uh-oh. Not my credit card, Jack. Company. Gentlemen, now it's been a little while since my grand act of generosity shouting you guys a brand new signature.
Yes.
I had to sign something the other day and I thought, well, not many times more than I have to do this old one.
Can't wait to get out of this clunker and into my new Ferrari signature.
If you've just joined the podcast for the very first time, welcome by all means. But last week on the pod, Ham, you presented us a gift, which was a new signature. We paid different amounts for a calligraphy expert to offer us a new signature that will become a cool new signature that we'll probably use for life, because obviously ours have been substandard.
I had a few people go, hang on, you really quickly said at the end, how come but you don't have to legally change anything? And that's we did gloss over that a bit, because I think that's what a lot of people go, hang on, but why would you update your signature like, you got to update all your forms? According to the website, now bearing in mind, I know this is the same website that's charging us $80 to get a new calligraphy signature. They say you can change your signature because it's the fact that you did it that's the legally binding thing, not necessarily what it looks like.
But you have to. It takes a lot of work. You have to go into banks, etc., to update signatures.
But they're saying you don't.
But then when they match, they're meant to match your signature.
That's what I'm saying.
On the back of a credit card, they can ask you to sign something, then match it up.
So the website, and again, it is a website, so this is their argument to it, because I guess they do have skin in the game here. They want to sell people new signatures. They're saying, no, you don't have to change anything. You can just start using your new signature. And the legal aspect of a signature is the fact that you did it, not necessarily what it looks like.
Okay. But I suppose proving you did it is the tough bit, isn't it?
Well, easy thing for criminals to get around, because when they say match the signature, you go, well, I'm trying out a new signature.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
And then when you go, prove you did it, I swear I did that one, I'll even sign an affidavit. And what's this? It's with the new signature. and you saw me do that one. So I'm really doing it.
Yeah.
So we've got that to come. Now, well, I mean, we've got that small hoop to jump through, but let's just assume that we're all good on that front. Was I right in remembering, because there's the entry-level package, which is a professional calligrapher.
Yeah.
Then there's the prized calligrapher.
Yeah.
And then I got the most experienced artist. Did I get?
Yes,
I got number one, didn't I?
Head calligrapher, I think it was.
Yeah, great. That's that. Yeah, the head calligrapher will, but who only handles the most exclusive clients.
Yeah,
that's the most experienced artist in the stable. I was sitting around going, why haven't I heard anything from these guys? Then I remembered I'd forgotten to actually order them. So, knowing we were coming on the show, quick as a flash, I was able to quickly, before the show began today, put the orders in.
Great.
And I had you, Andy, as middle rung.
No, I think.
you bottoms?
I think I was bottoms, wasn't I?
Sorry, Jack. I think you've been demoted to just a professional.
I'm not sure we're going to be able to tell the difference. But
anyway,
see.
I thought I could get away with it too, to be like, oh, geez, I better get this order in before the show. Annoyingly, it says you'll be contacted by your case manager within 24 hours. Okay. So that's going to be, sometime overnight.
So another update next week.
Could look like that. Yeah, I think it is looking like that. Although I have now actually put the order through and, it's on its way. So the exciting thing for this coming week is there's going to be a getting to know you period for all of us with our artists where they vibe out what sort of thing we want and we sort of tell them what we can handle. Because remember,
is that over the phone?
Is that over the phone or is that
I think so. It might be over email, but I think there's an interview process.
Oh, wow.
Just remember though, guys, and they'll run you through this. You you have to then put the reps in at Signature Gym because they send you the sheets that you have to practice. And so don't, if you're going to do 500 of an exercise, you'd rather do just don't make it a very complicated one. Because I know the temptation would be to put a lot of flourishes in, but
aren't
over
they in
time,
charge of putting the flourishes in?
Well, I think you can talk to them how flourishy you want it.
Right. But you want to take advantage of a calligrapher, and so you want flourish.
That's true.
I mean,
I am tempted to go.
Just do a scratchy one. That's what we already have.
Look, it's up to everyone else. Maybe look, I do obviously have the most experienced artist, so I probably will err more up that end of the scale, like more of a declaration of independence type signature. But with you guys, since you've got sort of low talent artists, you might not want to push them that hard. It's up to you. It's up to you.
Well,
it's up to you.
Will these be, if we do get to the Northern Territory?
Yeah.
And
this is the other. This is actually the main reason I think we want this
to try and get a peace deal between the jumping croc
100%.
businesses. Will we use these signatures?
Definitely. I actually think that now becomes the main reason to use them because if it's okay with you guys, I was thinking when we do that trip, if we go up to Broker Peace in the north, we get a scroll or a parchment made and framed that we can hang somewhere up there and. We want parchment-worthy signatures.
It should hang on that bridge that separates the two.
Like I said, I think you can think more of the bridge. It says the freeway.
No, I've heard
would it be interesting?
Not unlike the Sydney Harbour Bridge. There's room to decorate it, have flags for different reasons.
Would we ask? Would we do two?
Yep.
Oh, that would be
one
nice.
for each office.
Yes.
And one has to, and they have to hang them at each place.
Each other's.
Yeah.
So it's an acknowledgement that there is peace between the businesses, and they both highlight a positive aspect of the other business. That's a gesture. Yep. Then do we get a plaque made of the parchment, complete with signatures, and we affix that underneath the bridge?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. I look forward to talking to our artists. Quick update. Just turning the mics back on. As we turn the mics off, we realised, yes, we'll get these forms sent to us for our new signatures.
Yes.
But wouldn't it make more sense to choose each other's signatures?
Well, we know each other better than we know ourselves.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
And we decided through using a randomizer that Andy found on the internet.
Yes.
We quickly assigned each other each other's signatures.
So I'll fill out the form for Jack's signature.
I'm pleased to say I have Andy's. Already got a few ideas up my sleeve.
All right. And so I'll be in charge of Hamish's signature.
Yes. Yeah. And then we'll get to reveal them to each other.
Yep.
And then obviously we'll use them for the rest of time individually.
And knowing that we have the full power of 3 different levels of calligraphy behind us.